Question from this section here. You. Just pass it down.
Hi, my name is Kira. I'm here from the Guelph Constituency Youth Council. My question is, how does the government buying the Trans Mountain Pipeline play into government's climate change action plan?
Oh, that's a great question. That's a great question. I'm going to start with something basic I think we all can agree on. Climate change is real and must be fought. And it's not just on a basis of protecting the environment for future generations, although that should be a key element, and that should be enough to act on it. But it's also that we understand that the only way to build a strong economy for the future, the only way to ensure good jobs in the future, is to make sure we are fighting climate change, that we are protecting our environment, we are protecting the ecosystem services that our communities, our society relies on. We need to move towards a lower carbon economy. There is no question about that. And the way we're going to do that is, sorry, yes. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm busy answering this girl's question. I'm going to come around and maybe I'll be able to ask you a question, answer a question from you. But thank you. Allow me to continue answering her question. Thank you. So we know we need to go beyond fossil fuels as a source of energy in this country. We are overly reliant on burning fossil fuels, and what that does is releases significant amounts of carbon into the atmosphere. Now, one of the challenges we've had is it has always been free to emit carbon into the atmosphere. There's been no cost on polluting our atmosphere, and that's why we have changed and made sure that pollution is not free anywhere in this country. We've put a price on pollution, and that is a significant step forward that is going to ensure, sorry, sorry. Okay, we will come around and be able to answer more questions. This was a question about why are we building a pipeline and why do we buy a pipeline? I suspect that you want to know why we're buying a pipeline. Thank you. I look forward to answering the question then. So, what we are doing is moving forward on reducing our carbon emissions. Now, we're not going to be able to eliminate oil and gas anytime soon. Our economy is significantly reliant on that. Yes, we're investing in renewables, we're investing in wind, we're investing in solar, we're looking at all sorts of different alternatives, but for the foreseeable future, we will continue to require oil and gas. We are phasing out coal, which is a big step, but we are going to be continuing to rely on oil and gas. Now, we've done significant things to encourage greater efficiency, more cleaner development of oil and gas, but we are going to require oil and gas for a while still. Therefore, what we need to do is figure out how to move forward. Sorry. Okay. Thank you. I believe the young woman's question was exactly that. Was how are we buying a pipeline? How are we buying a pipeline if we're trying to fight a climate change? Sirs, yes. Okay.
We are living in an age where West Texas crude does not need Canadians.
Okay.
We are dealing with the fact that we're going bankrupt in Alberta. We are going bankrupt with natural gas. We are going bankrupt with oil. All of it is a sham. This is fraudulent. The money is being
Okay. I thank you, ma'am, for your concern, your passion, and it's a passion I think we all share. We're all worried about our kids. We're all worried about the increased costs of climate change. We're all worried about the extreme weather events, whether it be droughts, whether it be floods, whether it be more hurricanes down south, whether it be more forest fires. We are facing real challenges around climate change, which is why we are acting. But at the same time, as we are acting, and as there are people telling us we need to act way faster, there are other people who want to make this election coming up about not doing anything on climate change. You have to understand that there are premiers right across the country right now that have gotten elected and are in the process of being elected. I don't know what time it is right now in Alberta, but that have made very, very clear that they do not think doing anything to fight climate change is a priority. And I disagree with them. I absolutely disagree with them. But I also disagree with people that think that we can suddenly stop all consumption of oil and gas tomorrow. So what we are doing as a government is managing a path forward that protects the environment at the same time as we grow the economy, as we develop the ability to actually invest in renewables, to invest in clean energy. So we have right now an issue where the gap between okay. Ma'am, I'm going to ask you, please, to be respectful. You can shout at me all you like, but you're not being respectful to other people in this room right now. Please, ma'am, these people... See, one of the challenges within our democracy is that people are very good at shouting, not always very good at listening. And that, ma'am, is what we have to do. We need to be hearing each other. So I'm going to try and wrap up this question as quick as I can, because it's already gone. This issue of recognizing that we are moving forward on continuing to develop our fossil fuel resources in as responsible way as we can while we invest in the cleaner technologies we're going to need to build for a brighter future. Right now, we need to continue to develop our fossil fuels responsibly. We need to get them to markets other than the United States. Right now, 99% of all of our oil is sold to the United States, and we get a massive tens of billions of dollars discount because of that, money that we could be investing in renewables, in new technologies, and innovation. If we get our oil resources to markets other than the United States, out across the Pacific Ocean, we actually have more money to invest in the kinds of renewable we need. And if we're talking about transporting oil, you can talk to a Quebecer about Lac Mégantic. Rail on oil oil by rail is not the safest way to do things. Tanker trucks is not the cleanest way to do things. Modern pipelines are a safer way of transporting oil than just about any other way. So while we continue to be reliant on fossil fuels as a country and as a global economy, we're going to be doing it the right way and a responsible way, because developing our resources sustainably and responsibly is something that I think all Canadians can get behind. Thank you very much. Okay.